Next Monday at 10:40, meet Shamus.
Diamonds belong to me. I want them back.
He's where the action is. Diane Cannon stars with Burt Reynolds.
Next on Thames, the ITN News Headlines, followed by SportsWorld Extra.
Did you know it's illegal for bees to buzz in Ottawa? Isn't that amazing?
That's not amazing. McDonalds is doing its juicy McRib, medium fries and medium soft drink for just £2.88. Now that's amazing.
That is amazing.
If you're sat around at home, make new friends on the telephone. 0898 5500 55.
Murray! We're history, Murray! She's using Domestos multi-surface cleaner!
So what if she is?
So what? This Domestos multi-surface cleaner has superb cleaning power!
Now, I've heard that before.
Yeah, but this is different. Unlike some other cleaners that leave her kitchen germ-free. Like I said, we're history!
Germ-free? She won't use it down here on the floor.
Domestos multi-surface cleaner leaves your home not just clean, but hygienically clean.
Us germs aren't safe anywhere now.
He's back.
And the Valk.
For a dramatic new series of investigations.
I'm now looking for a murderer.
Van der Valk returns to Thames this Wednesday at 8 o'clock.
Good evening, welcome to another week on Night-Time, kicking off with SportsWorld Extra. Then at 1:30 tonight's thriller. Charlie Varick is a bank robber, nothing grand and nothing complicated until one day he steals money from the mafia and life gets suddenly very serious dodging the Uzi 9mm and concrete overcoats. There's a new series at 3:30, Reap the Whirlwind, set in South Africa in 1820. And then we finish up with Stacking Up the Marshals on Stage 1 for an indie bash with the Happy Mondays Call the Cops tour. That's all later. First, the news headlines with Tim Nielsen. The government has announced it's to review its use of military agents in Northern Ireland as one spy starts a 10-year jail sentence. The Army's official function to support the RUC was brought into question when Brian Nelson was sentenced at Belfast Crown Court yesterday after admitting 5 charges of conspiracy to murder. He'd been recruited to join and spy on the Ulster Defence Association. Lord Justice Basil Kelly said he'd gone beyond what was required. A new book accuses British and American governments of covering up the Gulf War incident in which 9 British soldiers were killed by American fighters. It's a year since 2 American tank-buster warplanes targeted missiles on 2 clearly marked British warriors. Author Dennis McShane says a quarter of American casualties and 40% of British were the result of friendly fire. Ministry of Defence officials deny accusations of a cover-up, but the families of the dead soldiers claim crucial documents and tapes are being withheld.
I'm just disgusted with them. Just disgusted. All we've ever asked for is the truth, nothing more.
Scientists say there's been a serious deterioration in the ozone layer over Britain. The eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines last June caused a rise in harmful chemicals in the atmosphere. The European Ozone Monitoring Project says the worst affected area stretches northwards from London. That's it. More news later. Well, it was another eventful weekend on the soccer pitch with Leeds taking the pole position in the Barclays League. And for a look at all the highlights, Tony Francis now introduces SportsWorld Extra.
This year's Volvo Tour gets underway. Europe's top golfers sweat it out in the £500,000 Asian Classic. And Vinnie Jones explodes as we admire the best of the weekend's football from home and abroad. Hello, welcome to SportsWorld Extra. Golf takes centre stage today, and it's certainly hot stuff, as Ian Woosnam found out in the tropics. The Asian Classic in Bangkok certainly sorted the men from the boys,